Hi guys, Inferno here with our first look at Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. This is an exciting time because I'm a big fan of the Sherlock Holmes games, and the last one I played was Sherlock Holmes The Devil's Daughter. Now that one came out on June 2016 by Frogwares, and now finally we have this Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Just a quick synopsis. In this story-driven detective thriller, a young Sherlock Holmes struggles to prove himself as he navigates an exotic, dangerous island in the Mediterranean to investigate the mystery of his mother's death. So yeah, graphically, mechanically, it looks really bloody good. Just gonna turn it down a bit. Alright. Jump straight in. So this is due out on November 16th, 2021 on Steam for us in Australia. Super excited, and so is my wife. She loves these games as well.
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Oh, thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
Very cool. Love the dynamic. Great voice acting so far as well.
Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Alright, WSDA to move, press left button to interact.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Rude.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature. Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
Okay. Get where
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
you can hold down shift to sprint. We've got 221. The band's playing the music, that's gold. 2, 23, 22, 21.
I apologise, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Okay. I'll talk to this dude. Nope. Alright, let's get back downstairs then. How about we go here?
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Yes. How do I choose that?
If seafood's not to your taste,
Okay.
everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
Right, where did he... Where does he put us? There he is.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What do you have in mind?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
So it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Why should I return it?
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
Okay, this is the exciting bit. So we have something there. Inspect.
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow. Perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows. Or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Sherlock can ask bystanders about a piece of evidence. Proceed to open the casebook, pin the evidence with X, then speak to someone. Try it now with the cane. Okay, so the lost cane. Press X to pin that. Okay. T for more details. Can pin evidence from the casebook. This icon indicates that you must pin the evidence to proceed. You can also pin evidence from the HUD. Okay. Alright, so let's talk to these people.
Are you able to help me?
You are fortunate to ask me, because I know that.
There were 3 people at the table, a couple and a retired Navy officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the Navy officer was seen going out to the front garden for some air. I have to find him.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
Went out to the
And
garden.
would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Huh, this is so good. Had firearm practice, eh? So let's talk to this dude. Huh. Good. Does it know John? Obviously knows John. This is gold. The former Navy officer went out into the front garden. So do we go this way? No.
Are you able to help me?
I usually have an answer for everything, but not for this.
Okay.
Do you know anything about this?
I usually have an answer for everything, but not for this.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
So we're gonna go to the garden. So this way. Maybe. Yeah, yes. Alright. So we got a guy here. Hides gun, affable. Suicide attempts, jeez. Retired military officer. In the garden. Is this the garden?
Not that one, huh? You lost the bet, Sherry, but don't let that stop your search for the Navy officer.
Oh. Ah. John's challenge lost.
Are you able to help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Is this familiar to you?
My dear fellow, you're talking to
Damn
the
it.
right man.
Navy officer Mr. Rhodes was sitting at our table with the noble couple. The men talked about yachting, and the lady was fidgeting with the cane. Perhaps she put it aside, and her husband forgot to take it when they went to meet the medium. Now I have a perfect excuse to enter the seance room.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
I didn't see the owner, Sherry, so I can't help you find him.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
I thought I... Yeah, how do you give the cane back? How do I give it back?
Help me, please.
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
How do I give the cane back? I've got it. How do I... So, is there an inventory? That's the wardrobe. Mind Palace, casebook. Information can some piece of evidence, pin it, take a photo, find a use for the item.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
How do I give it? Definitely him, right? No, it's... Maybe I unpin it and then give it to him? No, you have to have the stuff out. Talk to them. Okay. So do I go back to the seance room then? If I go here, in that, and then we go to the seance room. Where's that?
Could you help me?
I would never deny you, sir, but I know nothing about this.
Someone left their cane at my table. I suspect he will want it back.
My apologies, sir, but I wouldn't know how to identify its owner.
So the simplest option ended in failure. That's irritating.
No, what is irritating is you trying to break the rules of my game, Sherry. Don't be so lazy. Don't ask me about the cane. I was with you the whole time.
Oh, so maybe the Friend of Spirits? Where is it?
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
Oh.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Observe. Swollen reddish skin. Expensive new clothes, rich and fashionable. Doesn't wear a wedding ring. Recently hit someone with force. Judging by the heraldic emblem on his signet ring and cane, I can be fairly certain that this man is Lord Craven, a bored, rich English nobleman who travels around Europe, squandering his money. His florid face indicates that he has problems with alcohol. He is still physically strong and healthy, but in a few years' time he'll be wretched. Being constantly drunk, he has issues with his temper. His red knuckles reveal that he has severely beaten at least one person quite recently. His anger issues, mixed with alcohol and contrariety, could make him a violent person. So is he a bored English nobleman or an ill Englishman on a resort? Resort. Already annoyed by the disappearance of his cane, he is now infuriated by the theft of a diamond, unsurprisingly.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything. I was after a British noble who takes boxing lessons but suffers from some liver issues. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Well, you're half correct. I am indeed Lord Andrew Craven. Your other guesses were wrong. But you still have the edge over that blasted medium. Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
Tell me about the diamond.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
What happened at the seance?
You insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
Ah! It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
I'm going to look around.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Alright. 4 evidence updated. So press Z to highlight interactive areas in the environment around you. This ability must recharge before it can be used again. Oh, I see, the yellow dots. Oh, damn. Okay. Concentration helps you pick up smaller details about the world around you. When you see a scribbled white circle, press Q to observe it more closely.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
That's so good. Okay, then we got the tail. Is that what that is?
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm? The ghost was here,
There are
Sherry.
light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Alright, and there's one more thing. Apparently. There. Oh. Probably something to do with this, right?
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
There we go.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see. What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Any spirits here now?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait.
We'll find out who did it.
I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
Alright, you found enough clues to make a deduction. Open the casebook with C, then navigate to the Mind Palace. Inside, pair the clues you've got gathered to make deductions. Alright, so in the Mind Palace. Ghost of the Past. Lady Craven faced the window. During the seance, Lady Craven's place at the table was opposite a window to the courtyard. Luca owns a pin in the shape of a moth. The lady pointed across the table. Lady at something and screamed. Lord Craven punched the medium. When he discovered that the diamond had been stolen, Lord Craven punched the medium in the face. Combine clues. So she faced the window and she pointed across the table. I'm sure she saw someone in the courtyard during the seance. No. So we go to casebook, Ghost of the Past. Lord Craven's testimony. Lady Craven must have seen someone outside. She was pointing at the window. I'm certain that there was someone in the courtyard during the seance. A witness or an accomplice. I should check the area and see if there are any traces outside. So we'll pin the evidence.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Alright, so we go to the courtyard.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
Recently scratched something stuck.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Okay, so... concentration mode. Oops. Okay, so they're petals.
Most are more. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe. Size 4 with a broken heel.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja? Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
This reminds me of the fairy tale, Sherry. Will you find your princess?
Are you able to help me?
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for you.
Staff said that Lucia got a scolding from the chief steward for wearing common shoes at work. She should be cleaning near the pictures upstairs now. Okay. Near the paintings.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
I'm solving a crime.
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell.
What did you see in the room?
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes. She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
Did you see anything else?
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
Oh, you scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Alright, let's go. So, seance room.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
With enough clues, Sherlock can use imagination to reconstruct the past. Interact with the node to begin, then recreate an accurate version of events. Here, try to place the seance participants in the correct positions. Alright, so we've got no. Yep. Then we might have... No. That there, and then... Yeah. How's that? That's what we need to do, isn't it? Space to validate. Let's try that.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
So, 226.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall.
Gossip can help you investigate a case or even discover a new one, so don't hesitate to eavesdrop on people. When you see an ear
Lady
icon,
Craven is not who she seems.
hold that and try to filter out important words from useless chatter. What actions by Lady Craven aroused suspicion in the maids? Was on the lookout. Chef steals food. Son's bad acquaintances. Oops. Cannot use a fish knife. Lots of guess this. Oh. Did that work or not?
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Okay. Prices are rising again. The chef steals food. Cannot use a fish knife. Lots of guests this summer. Son's bad acquaintances. Made her husband drunk. Was on the lookout. Ah! Let's try it again.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall.
Oh crap, does that mean it's wrong?
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Right, so they were clearly wrong. Okay.